How about we do a blast from the past?
What's today's topic?
Today's topic.
Again!
We haven't talked about our boys over on Fresh and Fit for a hot minute. It's been a minute.
I was enjoying those minutes.
But you know what happened recently? They admitted they lied, and they admitted we were right.
That happened.
That happened.
Roll the clip. It's not true.
It's not true? Now, do you remember what we argued about with them when we first started this whole thing? What is the genesis?
The genesis of the thing was really just
You was gonna take one bitch, and then you gonna take the next bitch.
No, that was right after.
Okay,
all
my
right?
bad. I got the timeline wrong.
All right.
That's just one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one bitch. Yo, I was so livid.
And I'll beat both y'all niggas up too. If we really want to talk about that. You guys want to fucking box? I'll box both you motherfuckers too.
Next week I'll be there. I take one bitch, then I take the other one.
Yo, stop fucking playing with my trauma,
Your
nigga.
trauma, right?
Oh, no, that's just
You
way
good.
back when. That's
you
just
got a bathrobe
that's just
and a
back-
sleek haircut.
That's just back when. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take one. Yo,
That was a bar. That's when I think people realized what was behind the eyes.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's when people realize. You know when someone stares at you, but you just know back here there's just like there's darkness. They just saw the darkness back there.
But
okay.
the genesis of the thing was twin sister.
Broom in a dustpan.
That's
Fresh and bitch.
That's
Fresh and fraud.
That's another one.
Okay.
No, but for real, the genesis of the thing. If we talk, I know what you want to talk about, but there's a genesis before, right? The genesis before is that when you went on their podcast and I was there, and then we talk about it, and I didn't know these guys.
Gotcha.
You knew these guys, right? Well, you knew about them.
Share.
You know what I mean? The reason
going.
why you went,
No, keep going.
you went on, and I didn't know they existed. It's not even because I'm better than that. No, it's just I don't roam the internet like that, and I didn't know that even existed. So, and when you went there, and I was on, I was there, but remotely, I thought that shit was so corny. One thing that happened was that they asked me a question, I was answering it, and then they just cut me off and went into some shit with balaclavas and so. Just to promote some shit on Patreon, I was like, well, we're going to act like this never happened. Anyways, fast forward a couple of months after, you play a clip again of these dudes and you're like, oh, this is what they're saying. And they're talking about ex-workers and they're talking about
Escorts, yeah.
if you use them, then nobody that's really like a high value man or someone that really has money or really they don't use that. And
But yeah, essentially the genesis was we had a disagreement. We said, hey, for some people, it makes sense for them to pay for escorts.
Yes, it
we
does.
understand why they pay. And they're like, no, you shouldn't pay. It's stupid to pay.
So we came up with a couple of reasons. Some of the bigger ones was the girl's not going to respect you on the same level. You're not going to get that genuine desire bedroom fun.
No.
Oh, but what we said, furthermore, we said, if that's what you claim, then you really do not know what you're talking about in terms of that.
Yeah.
But once again, that girl's only there for the money, so there's no respect.
Who cares? If you're only there for the sex, let's not make it sound like wanting to bang a girl's like some noble cause that deserves respect. Who cares?
And that's what we said. And then they got pissed.
All right, here we go.
She even said it in the text. You were fucking other girls, nigga, duh.
Yeah.
So when they say, oh, Fresh, your girl does not. No, I was smashing the hoe.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I just ended it. She got mad, made a phone call.
The apartment thing was what pissed her
Yeah,
off.
I'm pregnant. Cool.
She thought she was like
She thought she looked up.
running game.
But she don't.
Yeah.
But she don't know how to roll.
okay.
And here's the other thing too, because a lot of people were saying like Fresh was paying for pussy and all this other shit. In my head, I'm like, okay, if he was paying her for pussy, she wouldn't have done all this shit.
Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
Like she wouldn't have done all that. Like the fact that he didn't pay is why she was so angry.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Looking back now, I kind of wish I paid because it'd be way easier. No, it'd be funny here because
real talk.
Prostitutes sound very appealing
I
when
got
I think
friend-
about this kind of environment.
I got friends. That
This is why niggas pay, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This
got
is why-
friends,
this is
bro.
why some
You know
people
some of
do it.
them. Somebody be on this podcast.
Uh-huh.
Celebrities got a
Well,
massive amount of money.
pay, you know.
You know, Kevin pays.
Hey, he's
But
opening.
guess what? He don't do none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
He pays them and then they leave. I, on the other hand, I'm just chilling, vibing, having a good time. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy's my dream guy. I'm gonna wipe him up. No, you're not. But to their eyes, like, it's possible. The issue is, if I just paid, it should just go away. You know what?
Oh my God! 4 years later, stupid. Turns out all them fucking coconuts in Barbados done your head in, dummy. we done told you. You know the irony of Fresh and Fit being demonetized? You know what the irony is of the whole downfall of the brand?
Is that they ain't got no more money for hoes.
The irony of the whole thing is 95% of their problems would disappear if they were just upfront and paid for these hoes.
Oh my God.
Think about all the damage to the brand, from Ling Ling to White Girl on a Boat to the black girl, that all of these people that cause big dramas and big fallouts for them.
Oh my God.
And you want to know the biggest irony? He claims he didn't pay. But that's also a lie. Because you know what this guy was? He was a trick that pretended to be a boyfriend. He was the worst of both worlds, right? Because he just wanted to hook up with these hoes, which is okay. But he told them, I love you. You go be my wife. He was trying to do all that stuff. Meanwhile, you know, he says he don't pay for box, but he was paying 50 bands for what? A bracelet. 10 bands for what? A girl's glasses. So there's an irony here where it's like, I don't want to pay. I want their soul. But then you kind of still pay. But then you also try to wife them up. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you would have just done things the right way, maybe Fresh and Fit today would have been fine.
That's crazy.
Did I tell you they said we're going right? Didn't I tell you?
That's not exactly what they said.
But
these, oh my days.
I told you to appreciate this one.
No, it's just crazy.
And never forget, even though these guys claim they don't pay, buying a girl a $15K bracelet is paying. You're a trick. If that's not your girl, you just buying her bracelets, you're a trick. There's no difference between that and someone saying, here's 10 grand, we smash it for the next week and a half.
And that's the only thing that we said, really.
Yeah.
And you got all it up in your feelings because we said, hey, if that's what you think X Work is about, then you don't know how it really is. You claim you know all these high value men and stuff like that, then you don't know how they function because they do use the services. Oh my
It's
days.
okay, we don't have to intellectualize it. We don't have to do that.
No, I do, because you saw the video already. You had time. No. You had time to fucking, oh, okay, this is what it is. I just see this for the first time right now. So, of course, it's going to take me a minute and a half.
You remember what my two claims were? They admitted we were right, and they lied, and they admitted they lied. Now, was the first one right? Did they not admit that we were right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you said they didn't do either of those things, right? Let's watch the second clip.
And inside of this video, you were saying something like how you got 1,000 bodies and shit. And I'm like, bruh, you is not fucking like that, my nigga. Like, why is you tapping to the camera, bruh?
So here's my thing, right? Why would I lie to you?
Yeah.
What do I gain from doing that? What do I have to cap? This is my life, bro.
So my honest to God truth body count, bro. No cap. You ready for it? It's over 1,000. I'm dead ass serious. I remember I told you, right? I told you about in Barbados when. So basically, guys, I'm gonna break it down for you, right? So doing live right now. So in Barbados, right? I can tell you before. There's a whole culture of women coming from UK, coming from like, you know, Italy.
What I lie to you?
Yeah.
What do I gain from doing that?
And we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah. Speaking of numbers, your body count. God damn. I saw a clip. You said it was like over 1,000.
Yeah, so back in the day, I made a point to say that because I wanted to get clicks and go a little bit more viral. But looking back on it, it's not the best thing you want to push out there, right?
What I lie to you?
Yeah.
What do I gain from doing that? It might be unbelievable to you because you haven't lived my life, but like, hey man, life is great.
Just came out and basically said, yeah, you know, that's it. It's just something I said for clicks. He was never getting no 1,000 women. Now, obviously, we all knew that. But they lied repeatedly. They lied to their fans. They lied to everybody. Why? Because they were selling courses. Man, it was like $1,000 to get this course, DMs on Demand, from Walter, which basically tells you how to DM girls to get in their pants. And it's like, yeah, you don't believe me, bro? I've had 1,000 bodies. I'm like, why you keep selling this lie? I don't get it.
The only way left for the normal guy to become a high-value man, Fresh and Fit giving away their jealousy-guarded secrets for scoring 9s and 10s and more in 2021 while increasing SMV. Are you seriously ready to pull 9s and 10s almost overnight? I'm Myron Gaines and my business partner Fresh CEO. We're two guys pulling girls in one of the most competitive markets, Miami, Florida. We run a podcast helping men how to navigate the current sexual market. Our lay count is over the 3 figures. Myron has triple-digit leg count and Fresh has quadruple-digit. Except for our lightning fast growth in YouTube, currently at 22K subscribers with only a few months, we've never tried to promote ourselves, self-aggrandize, and do all that chest-beating nonsense necessary to be a player in the overcrowded guru market.
I made a point to say that because I wanted to get clicks and go a little more viral.
Long story short, I'm going to give you a few cool surprises when you take advantage of the High Value Academy.
But he lied. And people really believed it, man. I saw nerds all over the internet message, yo, I hang out with these guys. Look what this fucking nerd wrote.
Real talk, knowing Fresh, it's not 1,000. It's probably over 9,000, if being completely honest. I've hung out with him, so yes, I believe him. Oh my days.
Just the idea that you have to lie about that and that Myron knows it's a lie and then he goes and lies in front of the audience. All those so they can sell stuff. It's crazy what people will do. And you know what's wild too? People will never look at this kind of stuff and see it as a big deal or very highly unethical. But the thing is, as a creator, you have so much influence over your audience. You can get them to siphon hundreds of thousands of dollars to you. You can sell them on a bunch of stuff. You can sell them on merch, drugs, gambling, on whatever the fuck you want. You can even get 100 dudes, get them to fly over the world to come on a boat so they can dance in a circle with a bunch of other dudes and they're straight, supposedly. You can make men do a lot of things.
Booty queef, booty queef, booty queef, just boys being boys. Booty queef, booty queef, boys, booty queef, just boys being boys. Booty queef, booty queef, boys, booty queef, just boys being boys. Booty queef, booty queef, boys, booty queef, just boys being boys.
Yeah. You ever seen a grown man's booty queef? Booty queef, booty queef.
I never heard that.
That's a jail anthem. That's a jail anthem.
Come back here.
Booty queef, booty queef,
Booty queef, booty queef.
and they use this and they lie repeatedly to their audience to sell them on shit. It's wild and nobody cares. But they'll turn around and be like, well, you know what? Yeah, man, Myron's a stand-up guy. Yeah, super, but you're fine with lying to your audience to sell shit? It's just an interesting thing to me.
What was the definition? When the definition is lying to sell something? What is it called?
Scam.
It's a scam.
I mean, listen, if somebody's selling banking services saying they've taken this many high-value clients on, and that's not true, that's fraud. You can go to jail for that here, or you can lose your license or your ability to be involved in any banking transactions. Fraud. But someone sent me this, and I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know why. When I saw the get a gun buddy, that made me laugh.
He's also not super stable on his feet because he's jumping all the time. Jumping like that all the time and throwing punches like that. The person is gonna try to catch you on the up.
Yeah.
Because then you're not on your feet. And that's a knockdown right there. The hook is gonna be a knockout. You're gonna
I
be on
imagine
your
also
feet.
going to tire you out too. It's just
Yeah,
unnecessary.
it's necessary. You're gonna be able to have your feet planted.
Oh, he's not doing all that. He just hopping.
No,
bro.
I know, but
Yeah,
he's just hopping, and there's some punches that he did. That's funny because that's a dance. I don't remember what country, but that's a dance. Messiah's dance like that. Anyways,
how's my self-defense look?
So the thing, it's just stupid. But the thing that happens is that when you're supposed to stay solid so that when you punch, slash your fist, it goes from the ground up. So you have to pivot with your waist, but you have to push with your legs, with your feet. If you're doing that, there's no power in those punches.
Right.
You're not transferring. You're not.
What happens if you're like in a peekaboo style, right? Like you're getting up close, right?
Oh, no.
Right? You're in a peekaboo style, right? And then you just
don't peekaboo. Don't peekaboo. Don't feely shell. Stick to the basic. Okay, these things are very.
What about the Dempsey roll? I saw that in the anime.
Don't do nothing about that.
If I headbutt somebody, it's like a -1 deduction.
It's not.
But if I'm Ethiopian, is it -2?
No, because it's easier for you. If you have big ass forehead.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it'd be like -2 points because we'd be really fucking him up.
No, 50% for easy for you to do that.
Yeah, I
So you
know
only
it's easy.
get-
Minus means
No,
like more penalty,
Oh, got you.
more damage,
Yes, because you have more surface.
more surface,
Yes.
more density.
Yeah,
Like 95% of our bone density just right up here.
100%.
Just a
That's why y'all good at running.
Yeah.
You just have to lean that forward foot as far as whoa shit. You got momentum for days. You're not really winning races. You're just trying to catch yourself from falling.
Honestly, Habesha babies are the original lean backers. Because in order to maintain our balance, niggas have to be like,
Yep. And Abisha Pum Pum is the best because birthing that shit.
what you mean? Oh, you mean birthing them big ass foreheads? I don't know. We come out big.
Headed.
I just thought it was funny. I thought it was a little enjoyable thing. It was a little moment, right? All right, let's know what y'all think in the comments.
Again! You fucking idiot!